Honorable Minister Shri Venkaiah Naidu, Dr. Bhanu Pratap Mehta, members on the dais, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of CII and on my own personal behalf, a very warm welcome to all of you to this important event today. The presence of Mr. Venkaiah Naidu at this event is an indicator of the commitment that the Government of India gives to Swachh Bharat. Mr. Naidu is well known for his dedication to rural development, and now he brings the same passion to the Urban Development Ministry with the launch of Smart Cities. Since our topic today cuts across both urban and rural areas, I feel Mr. Venkaiah Naidu is aptly suited to give us a perspective on how to take forward Swachh Bharat. CII is also privileged to collaborate with the Center for Policy Research as they bring insights through their rigorous research work. We're very happy to have with us Dr. Mehta for this program. The challenge of sanitation and open defecation that faces this country is huge, and we all know that. Let me highlight some facts to put it in perspective. Most people worldwide who defecate in the open live in India. Open defecation has dire circumstances. It kills babies, impedes the physical and cognitive development of surviving children, and reduces the human capital of India's workforce. As the rest of the world steadily eliminates this behavior stubbornly persists in India. With 67% of rural households and 13% of urban households defecating in the open as per a census of 2011, India now accounts for 60% of the world's open defecation situation. It is particularly threatening for health because of the high population density. As a comparison, the figures for sub-Saharan Africa is 25%, it is 23% for Pakistan, 3% for Bangladesh, and just 1% for China. We therefore need to address this problem urgently, and I must compliment the present government for taking on this challenge head-on. There is no other way to deal with it. Therefore, today's conference is timely and an indication of industry's commitment towards effective and speedy delivery of the Swachh Bharat program. The objective of this conference is to ensure results on the ground by fostering partnership between the public and the corporate sector. It will require a collaborative effort from all players of society. Industry, being an important stakeholder, therefore, has an active role to play in this movement. Today, I would like to talk about two things. Firstly, I would like to highlight three reasons why industry needs to participate in this sanitation drive. Secondly, I would like to bring to the notice of everyone here the importance of behavior change required to achieve the objectives of Swachh Bharat. Merely spending money on the problem will not yield adequate results. Industry's three reasons for participation are: number one, the corporate sector in India, comprising of small, medium, and large sectors, have a huge reach. This is not just restricted to its factories, but it touches a large population through its market outreach activities. Therefore, the access that companies have to a large population of this country must be leveraged. Secondly, with the steady increase in CSR expenditure, funds and management expertise should be channelized towards sanitation. So I would urge industry to put in its best resources to solve the sanitation issue, just as they would if they had taken on a business challenge. And third, given the dearth of sanitation infrastructure in our country, from toilets to drainage systems to treatment plants for solid and liquid waste, there are a plethora of opportunities for the corporate sector. There is scope for producing innovative and scalable designs. Monitor Deloitte has estimated that the demand for rural toilets in India could be worth $10 to $12 billion. NGOs, microfinance institutions, and other corporates can play a very major role to achieve this objective. Let me now come to my second point about the need for behavioral changes. I make this point because without addressing it, our efforts and our budget allocations will not bear adequate fruit. I would like to highlight some learnings from an article published in the Economic and Political Weekly of September 2014. It is based on a survey conducted in rural North India. People in the states that have studied actually indicated a preference for open defecation. Even in households that had functioning latrines, coexistence of open defecation latrines use was as high as 45%, and government-provided latrines were often not used. Many rural households in India can afford to build the kind of inexpensive latrines that are widely used in poorer countries but were unaware about it. A simulation model undertaken by the study predicts that 66% of people of households will defecate in the open even if they received a government-constructed free latrine. The above points need to be given serious consideration by all concerned while rolling out the Swachh Bharat plans. I believe it is critical that compelling communication campaigns are done so that people are convinced about the negative impact of going to the open. The corporate sector must play an important role and use their skills to get this message across. Widespread open defecation, more so in rural India, is a human development emergency. Each year, when global figures are recomputed, India is home to a larger and larger fraction of the remaining people in the world who do not use latrines. This must now end, and I am optimistic that we have now embarked on the right path. With the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi himself leading this campaign, we could not have asked for more. Finally, CII has launched the Mission Sanitation in Schools last year in response to the Honorable Prime Minister's call to create provision of toilets in government schools, especially for girls. And this project is moving well. I would like to take this opportunity to assure our Honorable Minister that industry is committed to work on improving sanitation in the country. I am confident that the 3 sessions planned during the day, covering all aspects of sanitation, will throw up some interesting solutions and a roadmap for the industry. Thank you.